the 2018 FBU National Championship. This is where the best of the best meet to compete.
Yeah, Chad, the FBU tournament is the one tournament where middle school talent can play the best talent in their neighboring states and all across the country.
No doubt. And then they're going to come down to the Paradise Coast, Naples, Florida, the sports capital of the world, and play for a national championship.
Fellas, I tell you what, the 2018 FBU National Championship Draw Show, we're going to do it right here at Rutgers University, the home of the Scarlet Knights. Tune in, 7:30 p.m. September 23rd, FBU NC. Now, Coach, I've spoken to you a lot about the past. I want to speak right now about this Howard program. This is a school that has a ton of historic relevance. The name comes with a certain sense of prominence. The football program as a whole have been champions. The reality, though, your predecessor finished with a record of 18-27. You've been down, haven't won as of late. What are the first steps that yourself and your coaching staff will take to put a Mike London stamp on the program and get you all back to your winning ways?
Well, obviously one of the biggest things is changing the culture. I mean, obviously there's a perception and there's a perspective and then there's a reality.
Don't make it to this point in your career without, of course, overcoming some obstacles. Growing up in the game, not only were you a woman, but you're also a woman of color as well. What challenges did you have to overcome? What challenges did you have to face, and how did you do so?
Well, I never, if the challenges were there and the obstacles were there, I didn't really see them. I never felt like I was denied an opportunity to do something because I was a woman or because I was African American. Maybe a boss made different choices because of that, but I didn't know that. ESPN has always, I felt like, always afforded me the greatest of opportunities that I didn't even see for myself.
The thing I love about sports, football in particular, is that not only is it exciting, but it's an opportunity for student athletes. By now you've heard the story of Jamal Speaks, a young man who grabbed national headlines after he was told he was ineligible to participate as a student athlete here at Ballou, despite overcoming tremendous obstacles and going through the requisite process.
It's been rough, like there's been some bumps. It's been very challenging, you know, meeting a young man a year ago and you learn his story and know that he's been through a lot in the last few years. To see him just grow as a young man in the last few months and just do everything right, do everything you asked him to do.
What up, my friends? Thank you for joining us and welcome to the 2018 FBU National Championship Tournament Draw Show. I'm Chad Ricardo, my esteemed co-host for the day, Mr. Steve Quinn, my main man, Eric Richards. Gentlemen, there can be but one true national championship tournament, and the FBU National Championship is that one. We're talking about 32 different teams spanning over 3 different grade levels for a total of 96 teams. That's well over 3,500 student athletes that represent in 23 states from around the United States of America.
Amazing, Chad. The best of the best middle school talent, all coming down to Naples, Florida. Each grade level is going to have a team that will advance to a quarterfinal, semifinal, and final game to play in championship week, Naples, Florida, Paradise Coast.
The FBU 9 and 10U National Invitational is an outstanding opportunity for student athletes from across the nation. 2018 National Combine. I'm Chad Ricardo, and joining me now, Hall of Famer, one of the greatest NBA basketball players of all time, Mr. David Robinson. Mr. Robinson, welcome to your house. We're here in the Alamo. My main man, Coach Sean Salisbury. Coach, we'll go ahead and get you started here, brother. Now, obviously, you, sir, are no stranger to talent. I mean, you had it yourself. You've had an NFL career. You've also spent time evaluating players who have done it at the absolute top level. For everybody out there who has questions, what, in your opinion, makes FBU camp different?
We get a lot of reps, but we teach.
On the last play of the game, you all had an opportunity to win it. Just talk to me about the atmosphere. Tell me about everything you saw out there.
Well, at the end of the game, we had little gadgets set up.
Lockdown, shut down, no-fly zone. All terminology synonymous with the position of defensive back. Whether we're talking about Darrelle Revis or Deion Primetime Sanders, the position requires extraordinary talent and extreme technique. The young man we're going to introduce you to today embodies both. This is Jalen Buck McCain, and this is his FBU moment. My man.
What's up, Chad?
Bro, thank you for coming out here with us today, man.
Thanks for being here.
What's the most important things to the mindset of a DB?
Well, one is confidence. You always gotta be confident.
Absolutely.
Because as a DB, you're gonna get beat, no matter what. My mindset is, I never think I'm gonna get beat.
There we go.
Some people might say it's cocky, but it's my confidence.
Right. You
That's what
gotta have
motivates
that
me.
as a DB.
And if I do get beat a second time, they should probably play the lotto because they had a lucky day. The second thing you need a great football IQ. You gotta study the game.
Okay.
I'm always looking for different things I can add to my repertoire. I like to study film a lot, and I study all the small tendencies. And then the third thing you need is technique.
Yeah.
You always gotta work on it. I'm always in the gym, always on the field.
I know how much it meant to you to be able to assist the student athletes at that level, getting them into college. Why is it that you've decided to take this step and move away?
To be honest, I just needed to experience that. I thought that was my dream.